Hey, good morning. Up with the chickens today. Hey, welcome to Morning Coffee with Sandy and Indy and the chickens, and apparently the dogs. That's why I bought a mat for the front door that says, "Come on in. It's a zoo in here." We have three dogs, we have four chickens, and obviously two crazy people. Hey, good morning. Good morning. It's Sunday. Some of you are in church. Shh, I'll be quiet for you. Just turn the sound down, but keep it in your ears. Yeah. It's going to be a really fun day today. I just have that feeling. It's going to be 108 degrees today.
Where?
Here, that's a cooling trend, right?
Okay,
That's a
yeah.
cooling trend for us. 108. Oh, hey, it is Chant at the Moon Day, but that implies that you're going to see the moon during the day. Don't you love when that happens? I do. Little allergy issue today, you think? I think yes. Oh my goodness. Um, it's Check the Chip Day. I didn't even know you were supposed to do that. You know what that's about? They put chips in your dogs, right? They did this with Bailey when we
Microchips?
first
Yep.
got Bailey.
Yep.
They plant like a little chip inside, so if you lose your dog, you can find your dog. Yeah, I think that's kind of cool, and it's Check the Chip Day.
I'm not
I,
sure how you check them.
I'm not sure how you check them either.
Call the 800 number and see if they're still registered. I don't know.
I guess I don't know. We'll have to find out how you check your chip. I mean, it's kind of both wonderful and awful, isn't it, to think about having a chip in your dog? I don't know.
It's a sign of a greener rice.
Yeah, I know, but still, I don't know.
You haven't got yours yet?
I did not get mine yet. I don't intend to get mine
You're
yet.
going to get chipped?
I'm not getting chipped. No way. Hey, do you know what it is? It's Love Cowboys and Cowgirl Day.
Woo!
Woo, baby. I didn't wear my cowboy hat. You know why? I don't have one. I'm so sorry. Is that annoying that you can see those little lights in my glasses? What do you think that's from? Oh, it's from that, huh? I don't know. Kind of fun to watch him rolling around in my glasses, though, isn't it? I don't know how we get rid of that. Anyway, that's how we get rid of it. Pretty cool, right? Except I can't read now. So it's National Love a Cowboy Cowgirl Day. We talked about Annie Oakley yesterday. We talked about Gene Autry. I think cowboys and cowgirls were part of our growing up, part of our soul, part of our core. So here we are. Here's to all the cowboys and cowgirls in America and all over the rest of the world. There are cowboys and cowgirls in other places. Yeah. Anywhere they have cows or horses. But you know what else it is? It's National Best Friends Day. You know, you can have more than one best friend, right? The best is just like, it can't get any better than this. And if you're really, really lucky, if you're really blessed, you have multiple best friends because you have people in your life who are that special. So, to my best friends, mwah, and you know who you are. Yeah, even if I'm not sure, you know. Yeah, happy Best Friends Day. National Failure Day. Yeah. Didn't we talk about failure like just yesterday? It seems like it. Or maybe that's why I did the word art that I did that's coming up. I don't remember. National Failure Day. I It cracks me up when people get so upset about failures. Yeah, failures are just kind of like an obvious lesson. Yeah, like it didn't work this way. So let's try it another way. Failures like beg the question, what else is possible? They make you think outside the box, you know? They make you get creative, revitalize, renew. I know what it was. We were watching for a little while that episode yesterday of what's the one with the really brainy people in it that I like so much? Black Hole.
Big Bang.
Big Bang, Black Hole. I
Big
knew it
Bang
was
Theory.
something
Yeah,
like that.
Big Bang Theory.
Big Bang Theory. And one of the characters had a theory about the universe, and it was proven wrong, and his whole life was going to be over as a result of it, until the very end of the show when he realized that there was another way to look at his theory, and it was all good. So failure day, come on. By the way, my friend Lolo, Auntie Lori, my girlfriend from high school, I've talked about her before. She played the neighbor on that show. Yeah, I remember. I she's not a braggart, so she doesn't say, "Oh, you got to watch this. I'm on this, and you got to watch that. I'm on that." And one day I was watching Big Bang, and there's my BFF from high school. She, by the way, totally worthy of the title best friend. She was awesome. Still is. Um, National Relaxation Day. I give you absolute permission to do nothing today. You don't even have to take a shower. It's Sunday. Just hang out, lay down. If you have nice weather, go lay outside, lay out in the sun, read a book, watch a movie, cuddle up, just relax. Take the day off. Yeah. Oh, by the way, I saw Fritzy yesterday. I promised I'd tell you how she's doing. Um, I know my report's going to be boring because it's the same old, same old. She's awesome. She's so cute. When I got there yesterday, she was sitting up in bed. So it's good that I got there because she was sitting up in bed with her feet already over the side. And since she has like no balance, they have a bar on her bed. They have a mat down on the ground in case she tries to get out. But that's how she falls. She
I
forgets.
thought that was for her workouts. The mat on the ground.
The mat on the ground was for her yoga
Her
workouts. Yes.
tumbling routine.
You for her tumbling and her backflips and things like that.
She's gotta keep
I
her
bet
down.
yoga would be good for senior citizens.
Yeah, you just
who
have
are,
to call it something else.
yeah, you'd have to call it what? You
Reaching for breakfast.
Mm. Anyway, I think it was good that I got there when I did because I think she was about to try to get up by herself. And
That's how we used to do it at the nursing home. I'd say, "Good morning, Sandy. Here's your coffee. Here's your coffee. Come on, get your coffee. That's it. There you go."
you couldn't see that, but I was reaching for my
that
coffee.
Was your coffee workout this morning. Your yoga.
My coffee workout. Yeah. So much more to cover today. Okay, so today, this like so got me thinking. Today, in 1950, it is the birthday of Anne Elizabeth Alice Louise Windsor. Got that? Anne Elizabeth Alice Louise Windsor. That would be the Princess of England, right? That's a lot of names. I know she's a princess, but does she really need all those names? Princess Anne and Elizabeth Alice Louise. Can you imagine the queen yelling at her daughter? Anne Elizabeth Alice Louise, you get in here right now. I don't know, take too long. And then I remember in 6th grade, I had a friend named Marilyn Carroll Marie Rose Loretta Jean Thompson. I think she had more names than the princess. Marilyn Carroll Marie Rose Loretta Jean Thompson. 7 names.
Wow.
2, 4, 5. And Anne Elizabeth Alice Louise Windsor only had 5.
When I was in junior high, we had an exchange student from Brazil, from Recife, Brazil. Oh, she was a dark-haired beauty with big dark eyes, and her name, Cecilia Magiones Rodriguez dos Anjos.
Woo! What is it that's so like
Recife, Brazil? Cecilia Magiones Rodriguez dos Anjos.
Oh, es muy bien.
Cecilia,
you're breaking my heart.
That song came out that year too.
Oh, did it really?
I think they were talking about us.
Oh, that's so cute. So, who do you know with the longest name? Come on, I want to see. What's the longest name you know? Stephen, good morning to you. He says a very relaxed morning to you and Indy. Thank you. I'm not having a busy day today. I'm having a relaxing day. I know I am. Yeah, because tomorrow I'm going to call swimming pool people. So today I want to go on Google and find out who puts in swimming pools in my neighborhood. Since I can't play tennis right now and it might be quite a while, I want a swimming pool. I want to be able to get some exercise. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. If you're just joining us, I see some numbers climbing up there. Welcome. I'd love to know who's here. Say hi. You don't have to say anything special or be particularly chipper this morning. Just say hi or hi, like that. Either way, doesn't matter. Um, and then, there's like Marilyn Carroll, Marie Rose, Loretta Jean Thompson, and that Portuguese thing he said. Or the other side of the coin would be like Cher. Who else has one name and we know of them by one name?
Sting.
Sting. Ooh, good one.
Thank you.
Good one. Okay. One named people. I like to say that I could be with one name. Not that there aren't a ton of Sandys,
Prince.
but I spell my name Sandye. Hardly anyone does. So I could be just Sandye. I don't know. It could work. Jennifer Lawrence's birthday. She just has two names. Very boring. But she was so awesome in Hunger Games. It made me really, really like her. Oh, good one. Opa.
Now wait. Without looking, how old is Jennifer Lawrence?
Jennifer Lawrence is young. She's just a kid. I'm going to guess. When I think of her as being older, but I bet you she's probably not even 30. I bet you she's oh, I'm getting that look like, really? That's what you think? Yeah, I think.
What was the number you said?
She's not even 30. She's in her 20s.
What number did you say? What was that number?
Not even 30.
30? Is that what you said?
30. She's
right.
30. I'm exactly right. Don't you know, once again? Yeah, I didn't think she was quite 30. I would have thought she was in her late 20s.
Until today.
Today, because it's her birthday. Yeah, happy birthday, Jennifer. You were awesome in Hunger Games, and you don't look a day over 29.
And yet she is.
And yet you're 30.
She just finished her 30th year.
Oh, okay. Mm-hmm. I got another one for you.
All right.
Rosemarie.
Rosemarie.
Do you remember Rosemarie? It's her birthday today. I loved her. She was one of my favorite characters on the Dick Van Dyke Show.
She's not on any of my lists here for birthdays.
She's not? No, but it's her birthday, I promise. Okay. Rosemarie. And she is older. She's like closer to Fritzy's age. But so? She's awesome.
So how old would that make her now?
I think she's probably around, well, she's not Fritzy's age, but I think she's probably in her 80s.
Let's see, when she was born.
Yeah, here, she was funny. I liked her because she was so out there. She just didn't take any poop from anybody. She was like, yeah, but a little bit. Yeah, what?
I keep getting Rosemary's Baby.
Oh, do you know that I know the guy who wrote Rosemary's Baby?
No.
Ira. I had dinner with him once. Because he was my ex-uncle's best friend growing up. And I was in New York having dinner. And he was invited for dinner. And I was so excited because I was going to meet Ira Levin, the famous Ira Levin, who wrote Rosemary's Baby and the Stepford Wives. And he also wrote No Time for Sergeants. That's like kind of a weird juxtaposition. Anyway, he was a lovely man and he was very nice and he wasn't the least bit interesting. And I was very disappointed.
Rosemary, how old is your mother?
My mother is 98.
She is already?
Yes.
When's her birthday?
July. She just turned 98. You were there.
July, go ahead, her whole birthday?
1920.
July what?
July 20th, 1920.
Rosemarie, August 15th, 1923.
Oh, she's younger. So she's just 95.
Yeah.
She's just a babe. Yeah. Is she alive? Does it say?
Apparently, yeah, there's no date of birth. Oh, no. I'm sorry. She died in 2017.
Oh, I miss you. That whole cast was awesome. I think Maury Amsterdam was my favorite from the cast. Yeah.
He was a little older.
Yeah, I'm sure he must have been.
1908.
1908? Oh, I didn't realize he was like a grandpa, I mean, he was just like this crusty old guy and he was so funny. And I had a close encounter of the second kind with him. I never actually met him. Well, I said hello to him, but I don't call that actually meeting. I was in Mexico with my family. We were in Tijuana watching the highlight matches and he was there watching highlight with us. Yeah, it was kind of cool. Have you ever watched a highlight match? Whoa, talk about fast moving. They have these baskets and these little balls and they just whip them at each other. It's kind of like, if I remember correctly, it's kind of like gang handball.
Hmm.
It's really fast and you bet on them. You bet
Yeah,
on
it sounds
each
like it
game.
excites you. We should go see some other sport like that. That's pretty exciting. What do you think?
Like what?
Oh, I don't know. What would you do in the desert where there's lots
Um,
of heat?
let's see what's coming. Tennis?
Well, there's tennis. Yeah, that's coming up here in a few weeks.
Yeah, we're gonna have a tennis tournament, assuming all is okay with COVID. Yeah.
But there might be another sport that we might be attending soon.
Oh yeah, but you don't put the ball in a
You put the biscuit in the basket.
you put the biscuit in the basket. Yeah, they're building this gigantic, gorgeous, supposedly new hockey center.
Yeah.
But it's for all kinds of things. They're going to have events and stuff there too, but it's actually a hockey center and they're building it like 2 miles from here, 5 miles from here, right across the street from where I used to live.
We're going to have a Palm Springs professional hockey team.
Yeah, we don't have it. We don't have the team yet or the name, but they have this scam going that we fell for. It's really cool. You can sign up now for $250 to reserve your right to spend the fortune to buy a season ticket. Yeah. But they don't tell you how much it's going to be or how many games it will be because we don't even have a team yet or where the seats are
or if they're sold out already.
Or if they're already sold out. I think it's kind of like a GoFundMe for suckers and we fell for it. So we're going to maybe go be hockey fans.
Yeah.
I think that says, have you ever seen a hockey game?
No.
Yeah, once I went to a hockey game and a fight broke out, I used to go to the fights and wait for the hockey games to break out like that. Ba-dum-bum. Okay, moving along.
We'll put the biscuit in the basket.
That's
all I know about hockey.
I'm putting my hand in my pocket because do you know who I am? Judging by my great stature and my hand in my pocket.
Let's see, who was itchy?
No. Napoleon Bonaparte. I'm a little Napoleon, right? Well, you've said that to me before.
I've never said that.
Oh, you haven't? No. Okay, well. Happy birthday, Napoleon. Sir Walter Scott. Okay.
How old is Napoleon?
Napoleon's dead. I don't care. Sir Walter Scott. It's his birthday also. Now, when I first saw that it was his birthday, I thought, oh, he was such a gentleman. But that wasn't Sir Walter Scott. That was Sir Walter Raleigh. Sir Walter Scott was a writer. And he's like, they say that he's the guy who invented the novel. You know, that he was the first guy to write novels. Yeah. But more important than that, to me, is, I love quotes. So I looked up quotes by Sir Walter Scott. And I was so surprised to find this one. You ready?
Okay, a Sir Walter Scott quote.
Yeah, I thought this was Shakespeare, so I was really surprised. Here it is. Oh, what a tangled web we weave when first we practice to deceive.
That's Shakespeare.
That's what I thought, but it's credited to Walter Scott. You can fact check me.
I'll be darned. Maybe Shakespeare was quoting him.
No, Shakespeare came first, but seriously, when I looked up famous quotes by Sir Walter Scott, that was the first thing that came up. Look, he's got like he could have done word art. This guy said some really cool stuff. Vacant heart and hand and eye, easy live and quiet die. Ew.
Say what?
My foot is on my native hearth, and my name is McGregor. That's famous.
Oh.
Yeah, that's famous. Oh, this is good. This is good advice. You ready? Okay, I'm going to read you one more. All right. Okay. If you once turn on your side after the hour at which you ought to rise, it's all over. Bolt up at once.
Well, they hadn't invented the snooze alarm yet.
Well, I guess not.
Yeah.
He that climbs the tall tree has won the right to the fruit. He that leaps the wide gulf should prevail in his suit.
Yeah, first come, first serve.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, but while we're on the subject of whose birthday is it, who's famous, we talked about her yesterday because apparently she passed away like right before her birthday, which is unusual. August 15th, 1912. Julia Child first caught the chicken and then baked it. So happy birthday, Julia Child. We remember you twice this month. Nice going.
Just 3 years later, in 1915, Sir Walter Scott published his first novel that was called Marmion, A Tale of Flodden Fields.
Flogging field?
Flodden.
Flodden.
Flodden, F-L-O-D-D-E-N.
What does that even mean?
Don't know.
Flodden field.
Yeah.
It doesn't sound like I would want them.
No, it doesn't, does it?
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know what that means. Deborah Messing. I loved her in what was the name of that show?
I don't know.
Come on, help me out here. So funny. So funny with the gay guys. Come on, you know what show that is.
I wasn't listening. Who
Deborah Messing. She was the chick in the show with all the gay guys. It was like the first show where gay guys were starring in it.
Three's Company?
No. Oh, no, they just thought he was gay. He wasn't gay.
Oh.
I met him too. I was at his house, in fact.
Oh, my.
Yeah. Okay, sorry. Sorry, I lost it and nobody's helping me here. Come on, you're out there. Help me. You know what show Deborah Messing starred in? I know you do. Happy birthday anyway. Yeah.
Deborah Messing.
Deborah Messing. Melinda Gates' birthday. She's not having a great time right now, is
Would
she?
it be Will and Gates?
Yes, Will and Grace. Thank you. She was Grace. She was great in Will and Grace. Okay, that's all I needed to say about her.
Not Will and Gates.
No, not Will and Gates. That's a different thing.
Gates.
That's Melinda Gates,
It's
right?
her birthday.
Yes.
Did she keep the Gates name?
Oh, I'm sure she will.
Really? What was her maiden
name? Something else.
Oh.
I don't know.
She's not going to change it to Melinda Billionaire?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Do you know what today was in 1969?
Wednesday?
1969, the year of love. Do you know what happened today? What opened today in 1969?
Krispy Kreme?
No. This is so important. I can't believe you don't know this.
White
You
Castle.
who loves music so much.
Oh, it opened. Fillmore East. Fillmore West. Whiskey A Go-Go.
It was way bigger than that. Way.
Woodstock.
Yes. Woodstock started today in 1969.
I remember I was from Indiana. I heard about Woodstock when the movie came out. We were a little sheltered.
My husband, one of my husbands, he actually was a young teenager at the time because he's younger than I. He was there. He actually helped build I don't know, the bathrooms or something. I can't really tell you. It says here, wait, we have to go back for a second. Julia Child worked for British intelligence during World War II. She was a code breaker and an agent in the field. She could kill you like a chicken and put you and gut you like a trout. Thank you, Stephen. That was good information. Woodstock was at Max Yasker's farm in Woodstock, New York. I was on a trip with that husband, and we actually drove back up there to go revisit the site. It was kind of cool. Is this some Woodstock music? Woo! Wow, what a beginning. It was putting me to sleep. I could see why people were like drugged out. This would be like, woo. All right. You used to take canoe trips, right?
Every year.
Every year. Indy used to go on a canoe trip. Whitewater canoe trip. This guy, in 1931, Ernest Lassie took the longest canoe journey of anyone without stopping in a port. He canoed for 6,102 miles. Go, Ernest.
How far?
6,102 miles without stopping at a port.
Where the hell did he go? Is this on a river?
I don't know. You could look him up. River. Ernest Lassie in 1931. Maybe he just kept going back and forth in, his bathtub. I'm not really sure.
I mean, if we think about canoe trips, we think about exploring the West.
I don't know. It came up today, and I wrote it down because I thought it was so cool.
All right. What was the total mileage?
6,102 miles.
I only went 6,100.
So he got you. And in 1939, 30 years before Woodstock, exactly 30 years before Woodstock, there was another like groovy trip that premiered, The Wizard of Oz. 30 years before Woodstock, but you'd have to be kind of stoned out of your mind to, do that too, don't you think? What a great movie. Do you remember how scary it was when you were a kid? Do you remember the monkeys were so scary? I can't believe I didn't use my Wizard of Oz mug this morning. It says, "Don't make me call the flying monkeys." Oh, the witch was so scary in that.
Them at Woodstock.
Oh yeah, that's right. They were at Woodstock, but okay.
Song, Woodstock.
It was VE Day, Victory in Europe Day,
Oh boy.
today in 1945, but the celebration started spontaneously the May before. People started celebrating that they knew the end of the war was coming. That's pretty cool, isn't it? All right. You ready? It's also the anniversary of the death of one of my favorite people. I know this is going to sound strange because it's not somebody I talk about a whole lot, but it would be Will Rogers. Loved Will Rogers. In the LA area, in the Los Angeles area, it's where he used to live, kind of between the city and the sea. There's this big estate. Um, That's gorgeous. And it's Will Rogers. Now I think it's Will Rogers State Park.
Will Rogers State Historic Park in Pacific Palisades.
Yes, between the sea and the city.
Uh-huh.
And we used to go there a lot. And his house is there, and you can still tour through his house, and you can go hiking, and it's beautiful. And he was wonderful. And I don't know that obviously I didn't know him, but he totally caught my imagination. He lived from 1879 to 1935. He was okay. No one has better quotes. No one said cooler things than Will Rogers. He's the one who said, "I never met a man I didn't like." Yeah, that's probably his most famous quote. He just Steven says, "I've been to the airport where Will took off on his death flight in Barrow, Alaska. What a loss he was." Yeah. He was so awesome. Never let yesterday use up too much of today. Come on, that's brilliant.
You know what he was? He was also known for were the Wild West arts, in particular his rope spinning.
Yes, yes.
And there was one time, the only time I've been to that park, I went up from San Diego because there was a group there, a Wild West arts group, who at the Will Rogers State Park was giving spinning rope lessons. So I went up there, and they were doing 3 Wild West arts: rope spinning, hatchet throwing, and what was the other one? Was it shooting? Something like, it was gun twirling.
Gun twirling.
Gun twirling, yes, all of those arts. But
how fun!
So I learned. You've seen. I've learned a little about how to how to.
That's where you learned it.
Well, that's where I took the lessons anyway. Yeah, up at Will Rogers State Park.
Well, they have all of you. So you saw they have all of his ropes and stuff on display.
In the bunkhouse under his home or whatever it is.
Right. Oh, it's a great place. I highly recommend if you're going to be in LA. I don't know that they would put it like at the top of things to do lists, but it's well worth doing. It's really cool. He said, "I don't make jokes. I just watch the government and report the facts." Yeah. Even if you're on the right track, you'll get run over if you just sit there. Everybody is ignorant, but on different subjects. Here's another good one. And then I really seriously, you should Google quotes by him because everyone is brilliant. If you find yourself in a hole, stop digging. Yeah.
Common sense kind of guy. You know, that's what I've noticed. That's what's run out now in the common folks is common sense.
Common sense, yes.
It used to be common sense kind of thing. I mean, you'd have all this vaccination stuff, and in my world, back in the Midwest, common sense kind of people would say, Yeah, well, if the doctor says you do it, you do it. That's just common sense. Doctors know what they're talking about.
Common
All
sense.
of that's gone now.
Common sense.
Yeah, but I
Everybody
think it's really
knows.
this way.
Everybody knows. Yeah,
Everybody's
yeah.
too damn clever these days.
Woo, yes. Oh, Steven says that the best thing to see in LA is the La Brea tar pits. Have you ever been there? Been to the tar pits?
Yes, I have.
There are some pretty cool things to see in the La Brea tar pits. It really makes you feel like you're back in the old, like prehistoric days. Along those lines, one of my favorite things to do was always fossil hunting. In fact, it was tradition because there was, especially where I used to live in Palos Verdes, it's a peninsula and it's all rocky. And it was once obviously underwater. And Mother's Day, when other people were going, like to fancy restaurants and getting all dressed up and doing girly things, not me. I put on my jeans and a t-shirt, grabbed my hammer, and my kids and I went on picnics and fossil hunting.
We did that just a few years ago.
Yeah, I love fossil hunting.
Oh, look,
I love
Bailey's
it.
got his chicken.
Can you see this? I brought this back for Beily.
Who got your toy chicken?
Beily has a toy chicken.
Who got your toy?
Yeah, because we don't think we want him to eat the real one, so we got him a fake one instead.
Let me show this one.
Is that so cute? And it makes all different noises depending on where you bite it. Kind of like a real chicken. Okay. Let's get to, you know what? The music today. We got to do that first.
What was that?
1960, the number one hit was Elvis. It's now or never.
Really? He did that?
Yeah, I guess. That was the hit. And then 4 years later, along the same lines, it was Dean Martin singing, "Everybody loves somebody sometime. Everybody falls in love somehow. Your love made it well worth waiting." Oh, I guess we get the real thing.
Well, we were going back to the where
Oh, we're back to Elvis. Makes you want maracas. I have maracas. There's one right there. Go for it, Indy. Come on, make it happen. Ah, yeah.
I think that one's broken. It doesn't keep good time.
It's just annoying, I guess. Okay, it's time, guys. We're going to move right on to the word art of the day, which is...
This maraca doesn't have a good sense of rhythm.
It doesn't have good rhythm. Ooh, I wonder if it was user error.
No, I'm sure.
Couldn't be user error. Hey, guys. Today's word art is really cool, and I want you to share it with the world, right?
It's now or never?
No. It's 3 words.
Now or never.
Exhibit unimpeachable kindness.
I'll put that on this one.
Oh, there's no song with that name. Could you write a song called Exhibit Unimpeachable Kindness? Come on.
It certainly rolls right off the tongue.
It does. Unimpeachable kindness. It's so easy, and it makes such a difference in the world. What could you do?
Is that because you don't like peaches?
Unimpeachable. Yes, I never had a peach. I mean, I tasted one once, but it's fuzzy. I didn't like. I didn't like it.
You get you a nectarine.
No, I didn't like it. I never had a nectarine either. But we're not talking about that. We're talking about kindness right now, and what it takes to be kind. Kind. A friendly smile, a kind word. I'm not listening to you right now. I'm not. I'm talking about kindness. Because you're not being kind to me.
I thought it was now or never. I just
Just a little comment. Do a small favor. Let somebody in line in front of you. Tell them how nice they look. Ask them a question. Engage them. Just be nice. Yeah, it's hard to be mean to someone who's being kind. I wish all of you could see the comments. I don't know if you can see the comments when you do a replay of this.
Yeah,
You can? You should be able to. because Stephen is constantly harassing me while I'm talking, and I love every minute of it. He said, "You used the word impeached in a sentence. That is envious." Thank you. Thank you very much. And speaking of envious, if you don't have your coffee and it's not hot, you be envious of us because we have our coffee
And it used to be hot.
and a smile
Yeah.
and a sip. I did them out of order. It was just to kind of throw you off. But that doesn't mean you shouldn't relax today because remember, today is National Relaxation Day. And breathe. And I'll see you tomorrow, maybe with a maraca that has better rhythm than the one that I used today. See you then.